beautiful people, welcome to my channel. My name is Georgia for those of you who are new, and to my regular subscribers, welcome back. So as you can tell from the title, we are going to discuss Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 2 Episode 17, titled Iama Fix My Life. So we start off this, we're going to do a recap and review as you know I usually do. So we start off this episode where we have Marcel down at his lounge. He's at his lounge and he's meeting with the architect because he wants to do an expansion. He wants to also put in a restaurant on the other side of the lounge. I mean, I guess it was the bar, bar and lounge or whatever, but now he wants to add a restaurant to the other side. So he's meeting with the architect to actually come up with a floor plan for him, and he says he wants her to do it at a moderate price, a real moderate price. Even basically what he's telling her is like, listen, throw it in for free. I already had you you did the floor plan for the bar and lounge, so just do the plan for the restaurant and throw it in for free. But yeah, he went on with that. He must have said it like 3 or 4 times. So we already get the gist. You want everything dirt cheap. So while he's there with the architect, Martell shows up. Martell shows up just to check on him. And they get to talking a little bit. Martell tells him that he was hoping that he would really come out to hang out with them when they went camping. But as you know, on his way to meet them, he actually had a car accident. So that's why Martell was there to check on him. And I don't know how it came up, but Marcel told Martell, I'm hoping that you hit rock bottom soon. And, anybody else watching this would say, yeah, that's mean for you to say that about your friend. Why would you want to see him hit rock bottom? But I took it to mean that, the sooner you get to the place where you accept that this is what's going on, that you're getting divorced and you're gonna have to start over, the sooner you will start building again, because you would see that even though you're going through a divorce, it's not the end of the world. You're still able to make it in business or whatever. So that's what I took from it. But I don't know how, when you watched it, what you thought. So let me know in the comments what you took from that statement when he told him he hit rock bottom. And I think Martha also was a little bit confused, but after Marcel kind of sort of explained it, I think Martha understood what he means. So he wants to see his friend do well. He wants his friend to own up to everything that's going on. Stop fighting for what is eventually gonna come to an end, and let's get going, building in business. So Marcel takes the opportunity to talk to Martell about the 47 acres. He let him know that the broker had approached him regarding being a part of the project, and Martell tells him that right now the project is on hold, and because of his situation that he's in. So I think Marcel had already made up his mind that he wasn't going to be a part of the project, because he said it in his confessional that for a number of reasons he don't think he should be involved. The fact that Melody and Martel went behind their backs as a group and purchased the property without letting them know, so he felt betrayed in that way. The fact that Martel and Melody's personal life is now interrupting their business, and I think something else that he said. So there were 3 reasons that he gave that he didn't want to be involved in the project anymore. So I think Marcel is going to step away from him. Hopefully he changes his mind and come back around when everything gets sorted out. But as of now, he didn't want anything to do with the 47 acres. He's moving forward on his personal projects, as far as opening the bar and grill and his lounge, or whatever you want to call it. All right, so we leave Martell and Marcel there. Then we go to Mel at home. So Mel is at home and we see her cooking, and then we see Mama Holt come over, and they get to talking, about, the fact that she's getting divorced. I think that this is the first time they're meeting up since the show started back, where they're talking about it, and Melody let her know how betrayed she was, and that Martell is putting it out there that she also cheated. So Mama Hope, well, did you cheat? And Melody lets us know that, listen, we were on a break, as they would say. We were on a break. So she tells us that, yes, she did go out with someone, but they were on a break. She had moved out. This was at one point when she found out that Martell was doing his thing on the side, and she decided she was going to leave, but then she decided to come back in. But when she did come back, she was committed to her marriage and whatever. She didn't see anybody after that until now, this time, when she decides that, listen, it's done for good and I'm going my way. So she told Mama Holt that your son wants full custody of the kids, so therefore get ready to help raise these 4 children. And Mama Holt was like, nah girl, I already raised my kids. That's on Martell to do. He gotta take care of his kids. Mama Holt don't want none, because remember, earlier in the season, Martell wanted his mother to retire. She's still working. He wanted his mother to retire and be a full-time nanny for his children. And Mama was like, no, I ain't with that. I love my grandkids. Bring them over anytime you want. I'll hug them, kiss them, I'll feed them, I'll give them grandma love, but take them and go. It's not a full-time thing. All right, so Mama Holt lets Melody know that, listen, the child that's on the way is going to be my grandson. So Melody was like, oh, I didn't know it was a boy. So Mama Holt let that slip that it was a boy that's coming. She's like, I don't like it, but it's going to be my grandson, so I'm going to have to be nice to the baby or not have to be, but as a grandmother, you want as many grandkids as possible. Bring them all. Come, let me hug them and kiss them and give them grandma love. But she was like, so Melody found out that way that it was going to be a boy. So we left them there. And then we have, next scene, we have Leticia and Marsau. Leticia did something really, really nice for her husband. They were filming in the time of the pandemic, which is still, we're going through it now, the situation, as I would say. And it was at the point where, you couldn't go into any restaurants. Everything was closed. So she found a way to have a nice little romantic dinner for her and her husband. She did it in a bubble or whatever. And she said she just did it to show him that, listen, you're still the number one person in my life. And I just wanted to show you how it is. And within that dinner, Marcel took 2 opportunities, 2 times, to actually tell Leticia that, listen, I want you in the house to be a full-time mom. I don't want you out there pursuing a career or, getting higher education or whatever. I want you to step back from being in the business or just being in business per se and just be a full-time mom. I don't know how she got through that and didn't blow up on him, because twice he did it. All you have to do, Marcel, is just let your wife go through and get her, like I said, degree or certificate in whatever she wants to. Because as she put it, she's like, what if something should happen to you today? That car accident that you had, it could have been fatal. Thank God it wasn't, but it could have been fatal. And then how would Leticia be able to take care of the children? Do you have enough money saved up where you have, I believe it's 3 kids, you have money saved up where all these kids will be taken care of all the way through college? Will Leticia be able to pay off her mortgage? Will she be able to still continue building that home that she wants to if anything had happened to you? So no, she wants to be able to contribute somehow financially. Yes, she could still be a mom, but this studying or education that she's going through, it's not going to be forever. The most, 4 years, if not 4 years? And I'm sure she's halfway through it already. So just allow her to no, not allow. I shouldn't say allow, because that would mean that we're in the prehistoric age. Just chill. I guess that's the word. Just chill right now. Help her as much as she can to get through the process. That way everybody could be nice and good in the next couple of years. That's all. So Marcel, leave your wife alone. Stop trying to drag her back into the house. Let her do what she has to do. She's getting her mom's help to actually get things done. So just allow her to do what she has to do to make her feel whole. If that's what she needs to do to make her feel, just see it from her mind's eye. If you wanted to go out there and get another like I'm sure in your construction you have to get certified in certain things every year and add more things to your portfolio or resume, or I'm not sure exactly the word, but I think it's the portfolio. You have to take classes, certain you have to be certified to use certain machinery and stuff like that. It's just like that. Let Leticia do what she has to do in order to help herself financially. I guess you want her to be dependent on you forever, and if you have her in the house, you could just have her at your beck and call and do your will. But no, Leticia, go on, do what you have to do, and be able to help out, financially if you can. If you're not, I'm sure you're already doing it. And just do what you need to do to get your education. Okay? And Marcel just needs to chill. Girl, don't listen to him no more. Just get going, do what you have to do. All right. I've talked about this before in other episodes because it's really important to me. As you can see, I'm spending a lot of time on it because it's really important to me. If you need to do what you have to do for yourself as your career, and I said to make yourself feel whole, go ahead and do it. And you're doing it without his help, because as you see, he's trying to pull you back in, and your mom is helping you by giving you time in order, she's taking care of the girls, not the girls, she's taking care of the kids while you need to go on and do what you gotta do. While you have the time, while you have the opportunity, you figured it out. So go ahead and continue doing what you have to do. And again, Marcel, relax yourself and let your wife do what she needs to do. All right, enough. I went on a tangent. Next, we have Melody and Martel. They meet up in a parking lot to exchange the children. It's Martel's time to have the kids, I believe, for a week. So Melody pulled up and the kids go into Martel's car. Melody is leaving and Martel's like, hold up a minute, I need to talk to you. Why are you moving so fast? She's like, well, what is it? What do you want? The way she said it was like, well, damn, you bothering me. He even said it to her. He's like, well, damn. So he tries to pick a fight because I think that whole exchange was unnecessary. And he's talking to her about, I guess Melody wants to move to Georgia, and Martell is like, no, I want the kids in Alabama. And she was like, well, I want to be away from Huntsville because everywhere I turn, what we're going through is in my face. If I'm in Georgia, at least I can focus on what I need to do and focus on my kids. But he's like, no, I want the kids here in Huntsville. So somehow it turned into an argument, and Melody takes the opportunity and throw it in his face. Well, your mama told me that you have a boy on the way. Shut Martell up. He was like, he didn't have nothing to say. He didn't have nothing to say. And Melody was like, deuces. She was about to leave. And Martell goes back to the truck and is like, oh, so you just want to say what you have to say and leave? And Melody, well, there's nothing else to say. What else is there to say? So finally he let her leave. And that was the exchange between Martell and Melody. Now we have Maurice and Kimmy. Well, I believe it was Maurice who wanted the meeting. So Maurice and Kimmy meet with Jaylon. And from Kimmy's, you could see Kimmy's demeanor. She was not in agreement with this meeting. Kimmy was sitting there with her arms folded like, what is this man about to say to my child? Because Jalen's her only son. She's very protective of her kid. And she just wants Maurice to leave him alone and let him figure it out. So Maurice tells Jaylon, like, listen, we see that you graduated from school. He already had one meeting with him before. And he's like, your mother and I have difference of opinion. I just need to know where your head is at. Like, what are you thinking of? And Jaylon basically told him, listen, at this point, I don't know what I want to do. And it's true. It's okay if he doesn't know what he wants to do. He has just graduated from college. He needs to actually figure it out. Like, how many of us have a degree that we got from college in one field, yet we're working in another? How many of us have gotten a degree from college where we find ourselves going back to college for a second degree? Because when we finally get that degree in our hand, we either don't like the field that we are in, or there's no job in the field that we're studying, or when you're at your sophomore or junior year, you realize, oh my God, this is not what I want to do. But in order for me to say I have a college degree, let me just go through and get this 4-year degree and then figure it out afterwards. But at least Jalen got all the way through. He knows that he wants to be in real estate. He got his degree in project management. Now he needs to take real estate classes outside of school. So he needs to work to get the money to pay for real estate classes, because even though Kimmy is giving him a roof over his head, she's feeding him, she's helping him a little bit financially, he still has to have a job where he's doing certain things for himself. So Kimmy is like, all right, I'm here for you to lean on if you need me, but go ahead and figure it out for yourself. And now you have Maurice coming in telling him, hurry up and do what you gotta do. Hurry up and do what you gotta do. You need to be able to do it. So Kimmy was sitting there with her arms folded. And I think she interjected it a couple of times where, I think she felt that she had to defend her kid, which I understand. But Jaylon let them know, listen, you're on this shoulder giving me advice, you're on this shoulder saying it, and I'm getting confused. Just allow me time to think about what I need to do to get it done. And the meeting went really well. And at the end of it, Kimmy was smiling because he stood up for himself. Maurice is like, all right, I'm gonna leave you alone. We're not gonna visit this again because now I see what's going on. So the reason why Maurice felt that he had to call the meeting was because he said he gives people advice every day on their lives. However, he's not able to give his son advice. But just give him time to figure it out. He just graduated college. He's in his early 20s. Give him some time. He may not like real estate when you get in it, but hopefully you stick to it because that's where the money is, Jalen. And like I said, just give him time to figure it out and we'll get together. But that was a nice little scene between Kimmy, Maurice, and Jalen. All right, now we're at Destiny's retreat. As you remember in the last episode, Destiny invited the 3 ladies to, go on a retreat. She wanted to do it for a couple of days, but Leticia, I believe. Yeah, Leticia said she couldn't get away for that many days, but they were able to get away for 1 day, so they're taking the opportunity to go to a retreat. I guess she did a nice Airbnb home in the country, and all the ladies met up there to break the ice. They started playing, they had drinks ready and waiting for them, and to relax everybody a little bit more, they had a game of Twister, which was fun and everything. But then later on in the night, they met, I guess, Destiny invited, what's her name? Miss Iama. Miss Iama is the same person who Melody, she was in the play that Miss Iama wrote, and she also had a little meeting with Miss Iama and the kids in the last episode where they met up at the pumpkin patch. So Destiny did meet Miss Iama before, so she realized that, she could help mediate the discussion that needed to be had amongst the ladies. So she brought Miss Iama, and Miss Iama came and was helping them to talk. So they did a little bit where she asked, what's everybody's intent? What is your intention from this meeting? And Destiny said she just wants everybody to get together. Melody said, I forgot what Melody said, but Kimmy said she wanted to know what her role is in this group of friends. And Latisha said she wanted just to move forward in everything. But yet, even though she wanted to move forward, when Miss Iama gave them all the cards and asked, hand this card to the person to describe what you think they are, Destiny handed, she had a bunch of cards with words written on it. So Destiny handed a card to Melody saying, I feel protected by you. So that brought some tears and whatever, nice hugs and whatever. Then Melody handed a card to Leticia to let her know, listen, I feel misunderstood by you. So now we get into the discussion. So she's like, I feel misunderstood by what's going on with our friendship. And Leticia basically told Melody, I think that's bull. So Melody goes in to let her know, listen, when our friendship broke down, I was going through my own stuff. you know? So if you feel that I wasn't there for you as a friend, I apologize for that, because I had to focus on what was going on with my marriage and my husband and my life and whatever. But we separated. She's like, well, no. So Leticia was like, no, well, no. What about the post that you made? I don't know if it was on Instagram or Twitter or whatever. She's like, you made a post about my marriage and you try to break my marriage, break up me and my husband. She's like, what are you talking about? So if you guys remember going back a few episodes when Melody first found out or was just dealing with what was going on in her marriage, she said that if Marcel and Martel wasn't hanging out together, then her marriage wouldn't be where it is. And she basically told Leticia, like, in a roundabout way, not word for word, like, listen, your husband is doing stuff out there. And Leticia is like, well, let me know what you're talking about. So Melody made the statement that she knows someone that Marcel is actually, one of her friends that Marcel was actually cheating with as a married man. The person denied it, so therefore Melody is lying. According to Melody, listen, I know a whole lot about your marriage, more than you do. So apparently it's not settled. And Leticia is thinking that Melody was trying to break down her marriage because of what was going on in hers. But honestly, in my opinion, I think Marcel, if he's still not cheating, he was cheating. Like, why would you want to keep your wife in the house all the time? Why don't you want to let her get out there and have friends outside of the house? You just want her to be a housewife and be around the kids and not have friends or everything. I know Huntsville or Alabama is a small place, or Huntsville is a small place. You don't want her to get out there and hear what's going on. So that's why I think you're doing something. Even though your mother-in-law followed you one night in her car. She says you followed him in the car and he actually went where he said he was going to go. I think you were doing something. You might cool it down right now, but as soon as the heat is off, you're going to get back out there and you're going to do you. And your wife needs to not let up. And just make sure that she stays on top of what you're doing, because it's going to come out that you're out there doing something. And like I said, why wouldn't you want her to have friends? Why wouldn't you want her to have friends outside? I also think that Leticia is kind of jealous about the relationship between Destiny and Mel, because we do have friends who sometimes are very territorial. You can't be friends with this girl over there and not be my friend, or be more of a friend to me than you are with her. And as we see, Melody's when we saw some episodes, a few episodes ago, Melody was drifting away from Leticia and drifting more towards Destiny. And now you could see there's a full-blown friendship between Mel and Destiny. And I'm sure Leticia don't like it. Leticia is also thinking that, listen, as a sister-in-law, I should have Kimmy more in my corner, no matter what. And Kimmy is like, girl, leave me out of it. I want to be here for my marriage. I'll be a sister-in-law to you, but I'm not going to stand for the BS. If you're wrong, you're wrong. I'm going to tell you you're wrong. But if you're right, I'm going to be in your corner. Just know that I'm not going to be there for you when you're wrong. So that's what we're getting from it. So with that discussion, it kind of got heated because of what Leticia said to Melody, as far as, I don't believe what you're saying. Your whole goal in telling me that about the girl was that you wanted to destroy my marriage. And Melody took offense to that, because honestly, I think Melody's trying to move forward as far as being friends with Leticia, but Melody is not going to go ahead and give you more information that is necessary, because look at how you're behaving now when she told you who the person was. So if they said don't shoot the messenger. Basically, that's what Melody is being right now. And if anything should go left with Marcel and Leticia, all Leticia have to do is turn around and blame Melody for it. So Melody, if you have any information to tell her, keep it all to yourself. Don't let her know anything else. Let her go find out on her own. I'm sorry, Leticia, that's how it's got to be because of the way you're behaving right now. You're going to have to find out the information on your own. Plus, Melody is going through whatever she's going through with her hubby. And she don't need anything distracting her from making sure she gets what she needs for her and her kids. So if you think Marcel is doing something, which I think in the back of your mind you are, you need to do your own kind of investigation. You are out of the house, girl. So you could make up, like, I gotta go here, I gotta go there, and make sure you go find out your information. Okay, so that's where we ended. It got kind of heated, like I said. Melody got up to leave, and I think Miss Iama followed her, but I think Miss Iama is gonna bring her back, and next week we'll find out how it ended. Hopefully the ladies could come back together as a group. It would be nice to see them all as a group. And looking forward to see what Marcel's establishment look like. I think he's getting ready for a soft opening, so I think we're gonna see that in the next episode. And see where we go with also with Martell and his family. So that is my recap and review of Love and Marriage Huntsville season 2 episode 17, titled Iama Fix My Life. Thank you for watching this episode. If you like my review, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And until next time, take care of yourselves and your family. Bye-bye.